All right, so here I have the Avengers Age of Ultron Quinjet. This is set number 76325. Comes with 1,131 pieces. It's a 12 plus set. Comes with 5 minifigures. Iron Man, the Mark 43, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Quicksilver, and Ultron here. This is from the Infinity Saga series. They're just going back and remaking some sets or making some sets that are more accurate to the movies and things like that came out in years past. I wish they would do that with also like with different IPs like Justice League and things like that, but they haven't quite gotten around to that yet. But I'm sure that people would appreciate that for sure. There's a lot of adult collectors that would like to purchase things like that. And this Quinjet looks great. It's nice and blue. I like the colors here. I haven't actually looked at the designs of that particular Quinjet from the Age of Ultron movies. I feel like there was some purple in it too, but I can't be too sure. But this one looks great. I mean, I bought this one for $129.99. That's the regular retail price. I paid full price for this thing. And I think eventually this thing will go down in price as well, but you can never be too sure. That was the front of the box. This is the back of the box here. As you can see here, this comes with a stand, a buildable stand, and there's some display sections you could put each figure and stuff like that. I mean, there's some places that you could put in the clear pieces so that you could have Iron Man and Ultron flying around. This is the first time we've gotten, or second time we've gotten Quicksilver, but this is the first time in a long time that we've gotten him since the actual movie. So this is only one of 2 Quicksilver figures that have ever come out. And he looks pretty similar. I have the old one somewhere, but he was found on the ground by one of the dogs that used to live in my house, and he got chewed on quite a bit. So I had to replace some of the parts on him. I think his hair got chewed up a lot, and so it had like dog bite marks on it, dog teeth marks on it. But yeah, here it gives you the dimensions of this particular plane along with its stand. So it's 17 inches wide, and it is about 11 inches tall. So yeah, if you're looking for somewhere to put on a shelf, I think my shelves would actually fit it pretty good. But yeah, here's the stand. And if it gets too tall, I mean, you could try to adjust it and figure out how you can redo that. But this stand also comes with a little gear here. Looks like you could turn this thing around pretty easily. A lot of the other ones just plug in to the stand and you have to like turn it, take it out and adjust it that way. But this one looks like you can kind of arrange it the way you'd like. Here's some detailing. Looks like there's a motorcycle drop off here. The old Quinjet that actually came out with the Age of Ultron movie, that one had one where you could pop out the motorcycle from the belly of the plane, just like it does in the movie, which is pretty cool. That one actually I dropped it when I was redoing some of the shelves on my displays, and parts of it broke. I have to figure out how to order some new replacement pieces for that and fix it. But yeah, this is the set. Let's crack this thing open, see what we got inside. Got the tabs right here. Let's see how many bags we got inside. I'm assuming we would have, I'm thinking at least 12 bags in here. 12 bags. Could be wrong though. They've been bagging things differently. It is a $129 set, and so you want a pretty good build process, and I think it gives you, ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. That's me. It gives you a lot to do. Like, a lot of people buy these just to build. Like, I buy them mostly to build and display, but here's the book. Looks good. 2, 5, 4, 3, Back to 2 again. 2, 6, 8, 7, 1, 9, and 10. Man, I was off by 2 bags here. I was off by 2 bags. So here's all that. Wow, they didn't put this in a little bag. It's got some box dust on it here. That's kind of disappointing. They didn't put this little windscreen in a bag. So it's got all this box dust from being inside the box. That's disappointing. That they didn't want to protect this a little bit more for the consumer. But 10 bags. Let's get building. Alright, so here you have the set all complete. Looks really nice. This Quinjet here, it doesn't have a lot of room for play. Like this piece right here, it sets just right on top. It doesn't like stud in or anything like that. So the only thing that's securing it is actually gravity with these two little parts right here. It hooks it in right here. So that's kind of interesting. And this little piece right here, this canopy part right here is it's all right. But this one, it's held in by some tension over here too. And it comes off okay, but it's only really held in by tension. Unless I'm studying it in wrong, but I don't think I am. And yeah, so these pieces right here, I don't know what's wrong with this. Right, it gets stuck right there, but yeah, it's all right. But overall, the set is it looks really nice. But it's only a display piece, I would say. This is only meant for display. So if you're looking to get this to play with, this is not the set to get. This looks a lot like I was just watching Age of Ultron, and so this looks great for what it's supposed to represent. Comes with 5 minifigures: Black Widow, Quicksilver, Ultron, Iron Man, and I put Hawkeye in here. Actually, Hawkeye's sitting in the cockpit here. Yeah, overall, it was a really fun build. There's a few action features on this thing. And it comes with a stand here too. And the stand, it's different from the stands of previous display models of this size, like a lot of the Guardians of ships. How many of them had them? 1, 2, 3, and then some Quinjets had them too. I feel like they've only been display stands for Marvel sets. There's display stands for other sets, not black like this though. But I'm sure there's some for Star Wars. I just don't buy a lot of Star Wars sets, so I'm not too sure of those. But I'll give you a 360, and luckily this this display stand lets you kind of spin it around so you can see a 360 of this this vehicle. So I'll spin it around here. I like the way the back here looks, the way that they have the pink here and the blue for the jets. Looks really nice. And it looks nice all around, even from the bottom of this thing. Because if you display it high up, you'll be able to see some of the underbelly of this this plane. But a lot of the coloring, like right here, they use just bricks, which is great. There's not a lot of stickers. There was a lot of stickers for this part up here, but not excessive. It wasn't so much that it was really, really annoying. There's some interior stuff in here on this other side of this that I'm just like, wow, they didn't have to do that, because it's detailing for inside there that you never see it. Some vents and stuff like that. But maybe I don't know, maybe you do see it. Let me turn this thing around and we'll get a better look upside of this. Alright, so here, nope, you can't really see it still. So, yeah, I don't know why they did it, but they did. There's no wheels or anything for this thing, which I feel like should have been included. It would have been nice if they included it, but they didn't. But yeah. And you can display this a few different ways. You can display it like this, where it's flying up. Ideally, it's on a higher position, and so it's kind of facing down. But if you want it to be facing up, the underbelly looks fine too. Yeah. Anyway, they have 2 stud shooters here. These wings do fold up like this, so these are some of the action features. This will not fit on your Avengers Tower. That's why they built a little one for the Avengers Tower. But the Avengers Tower that is from Age of Ultron. That's really only the time that they have the Avengers Towers is in Age of Ultron. But yeah, it's an awesome set as well. But they have, on this base, they have places that you could display your minifigures, the Quicksilver, and they have little clear pieces that you could plug in here. And you could do it multiple different ways too, because it's studded here. You don't have to do it the way that the book tells you. So you could do it a few different ways. But we'll go ahead and take a look at those minifigures now. Here's the Iron Man figure, basic Iron Man figure. I'm not sure when we got this figure last, but they all look the same to me now. The printing looks fine though. They bust out so many Iron Man figures, it's like I can't really keep them all straight. I'd have to do a lot of research to figure it out, but this is how he looks. He still has the same old face as he always does. Nothing new with the head of this Iron Man. Would have been nice if they included some hair. I mean, it's always nice if they include hair, but they didn't do that here. But that's Iron Man. Here is Ultron. Ultron looks fine. Here's Ultron. He looks good. I like how silver it is. I mean, I think the previous ones weren't as metallic as this. It might have been. It's been a while since I've seen Ultron figures. They did come out one recently with the Mech Iron Man, the $15 Mech Iron Man build that they had. So it's nice that they included 2 figures with that. And they've been including 2 figures with some of those mech sets. That's great. I think that's a good way to get 2 figures. Because if the minifigure line has $5 figures, it's a $5 set because there's 2 figures in there, you know. But yeah, it's a good one. Let's take a look at Quicksilver, because he is one of the ones that hasn't shown up in a while. Here's Quicksilver. Looks good. The hairpiece on the previous Quicksilver looks a little different, I think. It's more slicked back. But this one looks fine. He's got white hair. The detailing on his shirt looks fine. I feel like when he's in the movie, he just puts on a tracksuit and runs around. His costume doesn't look great. As well as Scarlet Witch during that... during Age of Ultron doesn't look that great. For him, I'm like, oh man, he just put on a tracksuit. And at the rate that he runs, I don't know. I feel like Tony Stark could have given him something more. But I mean, they had very little time in the movie to try and manufacture something for him to wear in the last battle. But he looks good. Does he have an alternate face? He does. This face, I think it works fine. I'm pretty sure it's the Winter Soldier face, because the fuzz on his face is kind of brown. It's not white or anything like that. But yeah, that's how he looks. Here's the Scarlet Widow figure. She looks good. Basic figure. I wish they had arm printing on her arm, but at this point in the movies, she is not. She is not an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore, and so she wouldn't have those arm printing for S.H.I.E.L.D. But basic Scarlet Widow figure. Scarlet Widow, Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson's her name. Black Widow. Scarlet Widow. Scarlet Witch. Anyway, but yeah, this is her figure. Same old figure. Same pants that they've been producing for a lot of the spy figures, like Winter Soldier and things like that. So I'm pretty sure no, it's not the same pants as Hawkeye. Hawkeye's got custom pants, so that's just great. All right, so here's a Hawkeye figure. He comes with his bow and his quiver here. The printing on his torso works its way all the way down to his pants, and so he's a unique figure for all of them. I thought he could have had the same pants as Black Widow, but that they use that for Winter Soldier as well. But his printing goes all the way down. I looked to see if he had an alternate face. He does not have an alternate face. This is the only face you get for Hawkeye, which is disappointing. But at the same time, you know, you get what you get. Just glad to get another Hawkeye. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of that jet now. All right, so here is the jet. If we take off the canopy piece here, you can see the interior right here. You got a nice console here. There's a translucent holographic piece right there for just kind of a display. You can see here there's 2 seats, so you can see 2 characters there. When you take off this piece up here, you can see that there is some space back there. In the scenes, in the battles, in the movie, there are scenes where this is where they're gearing up to do their jumps or whatever like that. Now, this does have another feature that I forgot to tell you guys about. It does have a place where they can come out of the back here. So there's a scene where Hulk is like, is this a code green? And he comes out, Bruce Banner comes out, and he's standing here looking, and then Quicksilver and Scarlet witch come and attack him. But yeah, this is how this looks. Now, I really like that feature. I am a little bit frustrated at these two pieces right here. They just kind of sit on top of the jet like so. I mean, it looks fine. It's just that's all it is for. It's for looks. And so this is essentially, yeah, it's just a display piece, because if you try to play with this, it'd be really hard to play with. And I wouldn't let a kid play with this anyway. So this is for adults for sure. And so, but yeah, this is the set. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again next time.